Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we break down global politics in a way that actually makes sense for your world. Today we're talking about something that's as important as it is overlooked, the Canada-U.S. relationship. From trade and energy to defense and climate action, U.S. policies don't just ripple into Canada, they create tidal waves that reshape our economy, industries, and even our identity. But here's the thing, while most of us enjoy the benefits of this partnership, we rarely stop to ask, where is this all headed? Could Canada's future be so intertwined with the US that we end up sharing the same currency? Stick around because by the end of this video, we're going to explore why a monetary union, yes, a shared dollar, might not just be possible but inevitable. Before we jump in, hit that like button, subscribe to and share your thoughts below. Would you support a shared Canada-US dollar? Let's dive in. Let's start with trade. Canada and the U.S. have the most comprehensive trading relationship in the world, with over 3.6 billion, yes billion, in goods and services crossing the border every single day. Our economies are so integrated that many of these goods aren't final products. They're parts, components, and materials feeding into each other's supply chains. But here's the catch. The U.S. has been leaning into protectionist policies like the Inflation Reduction Act that subsidize American industries at the expense of others. For Canada, these policies could mean lost jobs, shuttered factories, and increased pressure to onshore manufacturing. Can our industries survive without deeper alignment? That's the billion-dollar question. Next up, energy. Did you know Canada is the largest foreign supplier of energy to the U.S.? We're talking oil, natural gas, clean electricity, and even uranium. And this isn't a one-way street. The energy flows back and forth, literally powering both nations. On top of that, Canada and the U.S. are working together to cut emissions, invest in renewables, and secure critical minerals needed for clean energy tech. But here's the rub: energy policy decisions made in Washington have a direct impact on Canadian industries. If the U.S. pushes for aggressive decarbonization without considering Canada's pace, it could leave us scrambling to catch up. These shared goals demand shared strategies, and maybe even shared systems. Canada's manufacturing sector is deeply tied to the U.S. economy, with most of our exports going south of the border. But here's the challenge. U.S. tariffs, subsidies, or shifts in trade agreements, like the upcoming CUSMA review in 2026, could upend this balance. We've already seen how policies like Buy America threaten Canadian jobs and competitiveness. And let's not forget the auto industry, which is facing added pressure from the U.S. push to onshore electric vehicle production. The reality is clear. As long as Canadian manufacturers rely on U.S. markets, we'll always be at the mercy of American policies. Now let's talk security. Canada and the U.S. are defense partners like no other. From NORAD to NATO, we're on the same team. And with growing threats, think Arctic sovereignty or cyber attacks, our nations are doubling down on cooperation. We're even modernizing NORAD together to defend North America. But defense isn't just about jets and submarines. It's about economic resilience. A shared defense strategy almost begs the question, could we benefit from aligning financially too? So where does this all lead? Canada and the U.S. aren't just neighbors, we're partners bound by trade, energy, defense, and even shared values. As the world becomes more volatile, the case for deeper integration becomes harder to ignore. A monetary union might sound like a pipe dream, but consider this. A shared currency could stabilize trade, simplify investment, and protect Canada from the risks of an unpredictable U.S. economy. It's not about losing sovereignty, it's about gaining security in an uncertain world. What do you think? Is a shared Canada-U.S. dollar the next step in our relationship? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more deep dives into geopolitics that matter to you. Until next time, I'm your name, and this is